what we're going to be doing and what we're going to be looking at in lesson one is what are the risks? And, why do we need to reinvent the wheel? Well, PricewaterhouseCoopers, one of the big four consultancies across the globe, has already developed a responsible AI framework. If you're looking on your screen now, I'm sharing it. There you go. All done. Simple and easy, right? From their 100-page document, they've introduced this framework, and I pulled out here a quote from it that I thought would help all of our small business owners. PwC recommends that you put your CFO, your internal audit leaders, plural, chief compliance officer, and chief data officer on the case. For many of you, that's 4 different ways just to say you. So you are on it, okay? Get on the case. So delegate responsibility back to yourself and get on the case. So again, a lot of these frameworks that they're coming up with, these, McKinsey or BCG that are introducing these appropriate models, they're not applicable to us. We're dealing with in a different environment, and we don't want to get left behind. So what we're going to be looking at here are the risks. And again, not reinventing the wheel. We're going to go back to the OG Maslow, and we're going to look at the pyramid. I've inverted the pyramid here to go from the base level and start with perhaps the greatest risk to us, which is loss of life. And when we talk about it in the context of a small business, that's loss of business, that's extinction. It's losing our customers, it's a business closure, which in the worst case scenario could happen and could be the direct result of inappropriate implementation of GenAI. If we go up a little bit, it could be loss of safety. We talk about security, and here we'll look at it. There's physical safety, of course, but more often than not, we're talking about digital safety. Our security of feeling safe in a digital world, and whether that be biometric, as we discussed earlier, but our personal data, our demographics being shared, that's something. And not only our security, but the security of our customers and other stakeholders. We have love and belonging, so the loss of trust. This is a risk. If we are inaccurate, if we are unbiased, or we have a bias, then we potentially come up with a loss of trust. And we saw that when Google launched their own, on the first day, they had inaccurate information. And so there was an immediate loss of trust there as part of it. So that's an immediate risk experienced in an exciting launch for this technology. And then there's self-esteem, so there's loss of reputation. And this could come through repeated, usually reputation is then through repeated, but it could be one instance that then just ruins that reputation and, again, frays that or cuts that emotional connection we're trying so hard to build with our customers, because, going back to section 2, 52% increase in revenue if we've got this strong emotional connection. So understanding these risks is that flip side of the coin with being excited about building that emotional connection. So we need to make sure that when we're building that emotional connection, we do have these risk considerations front of mind.